You know, the most important thing first, maybe people are talking about education, because if we talk about education, most of our youth got educated in the region, in Uganda, Kenya, and all this. But the problem is that we need really to first develop our human resource. Even in South Sudan here now, you see most of the employees are foreigners or are from the region. Simply because we have a problem, we have to check ourselves. And our youth also have to check themselves. There must be a reason why. Because if you see now, NGOs and other international organizations, I'm sure they will be happy to employ South Sudanese more than employing an expatriate, because it will cost them more than South Sudanese nationals to be employed. But we need to develop our capacity. So capacity building is one of our priorities to see into it, and is what we want to benefit from East African community, so that we develop the capacity, not only just read and write. This is not the capacity, but you need to have a capacity to work, have a capacity. Like before, when we got independent, in fact, we just pressured our government to make regulations and rules for even hotels. We were saying that South Sudanese must be 2/3 of the hotel employees. But it was not possible, because our people were not having that capacity. You go to the hotel and you ask the waitress or waiter that you get me this, and then again you ask, get me this. You ask third time, will question you, why are you doing this to me? Why not to order at once? And all this, because this is because of lack of capacity. Our people are not trained of how to handle hotel management or hotel work and all this. But now, thank God, our labor, Ministry of Labor, have really done a lot of vocational training and all this. So this is what also we should do, to make training. It's not enough to have a university certificate and all this, but you need to be trained on the job that we are going to. And so for sure, soon South Sudan labor resource is going to compete in the region. So it's a resource, very important resource, this human resource. If we develop it, definitely we will compete. We are a hardworking people, but we need to train ourselves of how to compete. So definitely there is nothing that is preventing a South Sudanese to go and work in Kenya or Uganda, despite that they may have their own regulations and whatever. Each country protect its labor work. The same thing South Sudan also is trying, but we have not developed our own first, so that also we protect you here to lessen the employment of the others in the country. So this is something that for sure we are prioritizing it, and we are working on it.